Hello, good evening, everyone. Let me share my screen, yeah? Hey, everyone stay safe at home. Okay, let me share my screen right now. Okay, for today is Pavilion Damansara Heights. So why I choose this topic, right, is because there is a sentimental value. Because we actually traveling to Hong Kong frequently in 2018 and 2019. Because that time this project, the R1, which is the one of the tower, they actually selling quite well in Hong Kong. We managed, in fact, it's not we lah. Other agency managed to sell 220 units in 2 months' time. So some of you may know what. Some of you, let's say people ask you what is the most happening project in town. So you can actually share with them is actually Pavilion Damansara Heights, which is favorable to both local and foreign buyers. Okay, so this is my topic for today. So a small disclaimer here, which is all the research, all the advice is actually my personal opinion. So I'm not intended to provide any investment advice because some of you may be expert than me. So this one is personal research, which I think I can add value to the audience here. Okay. So the agenda which I'm going to cover today, one of the agenda, the first one is the location. Location is not one of the most important, but it's also quite important. And also we need to share on the development concept, the developer, land cost and transformation, layout, unit selection, competitor analysis, and price sensitivity. You know, my slide is a bit different because I will touch on the land cost and all this kind of price sensitivity. And in fact, I forward my slide to Pavilion developer to say whether I can actually present and share with you all or not. Then they say, okay, good to go. So are you all excited? If let's say you are ready for this my sharing, give me an 8, then I can start my sharing. Eight. Okay, I just continue because I think StreamYard and Facebook Live is a bit lag. So I will start my sharing first. I won't take long. It's about 45 minutes to 50 minutes. So I will open the Q&A once I finish my presentation. Okay, let's talk about the first topic, which is location. These are the main regional features that in Kuala Lumpur. Many of you may be heard of Mont Kiara, KL Central, Bangsar, Damansara Heights, KLCC, and Mid Valley. So why today I want to focus only in Damansara Heights? The reason why is because every time when people look at me, IRCC must be sharing on KLCC again. So today I'm not. Today I'm sharing only on Damansara Heights, the location of Damansara Heights. So next week we're going to have another sharing, which is we will share on Taman Seputeh, which is Seputeh area. So stay tuned on our which is Facebook Live. Okay, next thing. So in Lonely Planet, Pavilion Damansara Heights is actually ranked the world top 10 coolest neighborhood because of some of the features which I'm going to show you later. So it's actually Malaysia's one of the most affluent address. I don't know whether you all agree or not. Most affluent address. Okay, so let's talk about their features because it's actually enclave of exclusive bungalow, so home to Malaysia elites and prime ministers, elites, government officials, corporate figures and expatriates actually love to stay in Damansara Heights because of the exclusive bungalow. So in fact, our ex and current prime minister also stay in Damansara Heights. Okay, so today no politics. Okay, we only talk about the location. Come the second thing, which is the upscale neighborhood, because Damansara Heights is close proximity to Bangsar, Bukit, Mont Kiara, and you can enjoy the dynamic neighborhood, the most exclusive eatery and bar. I can say Damansara Heights is a bit different from Bukit Tungku because Bukit Tungku, yes, is an affluent address as well, but actually it's full of most of the residential. But in Damansara Heights, you can still find like Plaza Damansara, like Plaza Batai, some of the eatery and bars. So it's some of the commercial and yet it's very quiet place. Okay, so international school, the Mont Kiara International School and Garden International School, because it's just nearby Mont Kiara, and also in Damansara itself come with Chempaka International School. Okay, so golf course. Anyone play golf or not? I don't know whether Shirley is here. Shirley there, is it? Golf player. Okay, because Damansara Heights is actually the first thing people, if let's say you are a golf player, you will know where is the tournament player cup KL, which is TPC. BSD we call it as KL GCC, and Bukit Kiara Equestrian Club, which is all the horse riding club, and also the Bukit Kiara Recreational Park, which is a federal park. And one more thing, because just now I mentioned when we actually brought this project over to Hong Kong, then Hong Kong people, they will ask me, how come you say Damansara such an affluent address, but still you can have 2 MRT stations? It's like, how come the MRT station can be located in Damansara Heights? Because you can see all the neighborhood like Bangsar, Bukit Tungku, Mont Kiara, is actually do not have any MRT station or even LRT station. So because Hong Kong, which is foreigner and local mindset, are a bit different. Because for foreigner, they will think like, oh, I like LRT because I don't drive in Malaysia. I like MRT because it's quite convenient for me. I like integrated. But maybe in local Malaysian, they maybe might have their own driver. How often they go and take MRT and LRT? So local and foreigner a bit different. Because for foreigner, it might be a value added to them because they so used to be MRT and all the integrated transportation. But for local, maybe they will think like, or maybe I still prefer drive, or maybe I still prefer to get a driver. So come to development concept. Okay, we just focus on the phase 1, which is the partial one, 9.57 acres. The developer is a subsidiary company of Pavilion, which is the Impian Expressly Sdn Bhd. So consists of 3 blocks of luxury residences and 9 blocks of corporate tower. So the completion for corporate tower will be on Q3 2022, and the luxury residences will be in Q2 2023, 1 year different. So for the corporate towers, actually, which is a compliant of MSC status. So MSC, which is, if let's say you set up your IT company in this building, so in fact, you are getting the tax exempted for 10 years if let's say you are operating your IT company. So phase 1 still consists of a Pavilion Lifestyle Mall, which is around net lettable area around 1 million. So this is the whole component. So for partial 2, because the luxury residences and the office is preview now, so I will show you more details later on. Okay, today we just talk about the phase 1. Okay, let's talk about the size. 3 blocks total together is 1314 unit. So for R3, they consist of 165 unit. R2 is 581, then R1 is 568 unit, in total 1314. 一生一世，一生一世, okay? So it's very unique for the numbering, okay? So the size for R3 actually and R2 loan together in 2017. So R1, which we mentioned just now early on, actually we have about 220 units sold to Hong Konger from different agencies. Okay, so you can see R3 this consists of the largest size from 2003 to 2008. So R1 and R2, you can still find unit from 600 to 1008 square feet. Okay, so far so good. So let you understand the concept first, yeah. So just now, like I mentioned, MRT, 2 MRT for unrivaled connectivity. Okay, so this is actually the connectivity. The MRT station is Pusat Bandar Damansara. After this project has handover, so it will change the name to Pavilion Damansara Heights. So one station, Semantan. Okay, these are all the concepts. So 2 stations, you will arrive at KL Central, and 5 stations from Pavilion Damansara Heights, you arrive at Pavilion Bukit Bintang MRT Line 1 station. So it actually depends. Some of the people, they say, okay, I think MRT is so convenient because I think it can help to push up the property price. Some they may say, I need more privacy. So it's very up to personal preference and very subjective. Okay, so these are some of the concepts of the luxury residences. So I just quickly run through, and this is the lifestyle mall, which is going to hand over in next year, 2022. So they're going to have a same concept for this one. Pavilion Bukit Bintang, they have alfresco ambience, which is the 500-meter or stretch of Gourmet Boulevard, which is they have the same kind of concept in Pavilion Lifestyle Mall. Okay, these are the luxury fashion and also all the theater. So theater is here. Okay, so today I'm not going to touch on this part because on the interior residence and royal suite is yet to be previewed yet. So the date is yet to be confirmed. But for the corporate tower, CT10 already previewed right now. So it's open for sale as well. So if you're interested to find out, you just look into anyone which is invited you today. Okay, so let's talk about developer. The project also comes with the name of Pavilion Damansara Heights. So the developer, is Pavilion Group. Anyone do not know Pavilion or not? Okay, so far so good lah. Okay, Pavilion is a award-winning mall and luxury real estate. So you can see some of the project, which is their track record of their development. So today we talk about Pavilion Damansara Heights. So in KL City Center, we have Pavilion Ceylon Hill, Pavilion Embassy, and Pavilion Suites. Yeah, and also Banyan Tree. Okay, and next, this part I really want you all to focus because you know why? The JV partner for this project, Pavilion Damansara Heights joint venture partner, is actually Canada Pension Plan Investment Board. So what is this company? What is this investment board for? Because CPPIB is a professional investment management organization that invests the asset of Canada Pension Plan. So the critical purpose is to help to provide a foundation which is close to 20 million Canadians can build their financial security in their retirement. So most of the investment actually in public equity, private equity, real estate, and infrastructure and fixed income instrument. But this time is CPPIB first direct real estate investment in Southeast Asia, and they have committed 485 million for 49% of interest. So what does it mean? If let's say for a company, for investment fund, they want to invest 485 million for 49% shareholding, what does it mean? It means this company CPPIB has done their due diligence on this project, have done their due diligence on the company search profile, this kind of search. So they have already done this kind of investment or the potential upside and the development concept of this project, and they are confident. So during Hong Kong that time, some of the sharer in will say, oh my goodness, they are investing 485 million. What more about you? Either consider one bedroom or car park or no car park, or do so many kind of research. So because Hong Kong and Malaysia is different way, but of course we cannot be emotional. We have to, when it comes to property investment, we have to be we have to do a lot of research and make our wise decision in property investment. Okay. So land cost and transformation. This one is very important. You all want to know the land cost or not? Land cost and transformation. Let me touch on the first part, which is just now we mentioned the partial one, 9.57 acres of land. So you can see the subsidiary company is Impian Ekspresi Sdn Bhd. So we are talking about plot B, okay, which is 9.57 acres. And you all can recall this building or not? The previous building is actually the 9 blocks of office tower in Pusat Bandaraya. And also previously, when we renew our passport, when we actually go and apply our passport, so we will actually go to this area. So the previously is actually the view of this law. Okay, so the land is belong to J Corp, which is a Johor Corp. Okay, so the first purchase of Pusat Bandar Damansara, actually the land comprises of cash payment of 500 million to J Corp, and asset swap worth 140 million and 60 million of office space V Square for J Corp, which is in order to get this piece of land, the pavilion, the developer need to actually prepare the 500 million and also to swap the asset. V Square actually in Petaling Jaya. Okay, so also developer Pavilion is actually giving 40 to 50 million to about 20 owners for Pusat Bandaraya space, which is in total the land cost for plot B is around 750 million for plot B. Okay, they bought it from Jacob. Okay, so next time you must, when talk about land cost of Pavilion Damansara Heights, you know. Okay, so these are some of the articles. You can have a research or info from this article as well. Okay, so the second plot, which is 6.34 acres, second plot of land. What is this college? Can you all remember? This is actually Help University College, the main campus. Okay, so plot C. So previously this plot of land is belong to Selangor Properties. So in March 2014, Jendela Mayang Sudia Berhad bought 6.34 acres next to the former which is next to the plot B from the Selangor Property for 450 million or close to 1628 per square foot, setting a new benchmark in this area. Yes, 1628 per square foot in Damansara Heights. Okay, so because in land valuation, there is a concept known as marriage value, which is I already bought plot B. Now I know I need plot C to actually have more planning and I want it because I already bought plot B. So this is so-called marriage value. So combined pavilion will have 15.92 acres of land, which give developer more rooms to plan and maneuver. Okay, so interesting or not? Okay, so these are the article you can find in Facebook. Okay, maybe I continue first because I cannot see the comments here. Later on I will go through the comments, so sorry about that. Okay, this is not the first time which is they JV with CPPIB, because previously, you know what is this or not? This is actually Bukit Bintang Girls School. Okay, so what happened after that? Which is Pavilion KL opening September 2007. So this one, because actually in 2006, Kuwait Finance House, which is the Persian Gulf state's biggest Islamic lender, helped to finance this development, which it took 49% stake, and actually they invested 135 USD million. So the launching price of Pavilion resident that time is around 1,000. So for early bird, you can still get about 900 per square foot in year 2006. So I think some of you may actually aware of the transaction of Pavilion residents. So some they're asking about 1,008, some they're asking about 2,000. But let's say if you are the owner, which is bought at 1,000 or 900 per square foot, would you sell or not? If let's say you actually bought from developer, because my interest rate is low, then I still get my consistent rental income, would you sell or not? So in fact, I think one of our colleague, they have shared, someone offered his owner around 2,000 per square foot, but the owner has rejected the offer. So you can see all the trend and all the concept is important when it comes to development selection. Okay, so you know what is this building or not? Okay, this building is Wisma MISC. Okay, so it's actually now this is a Banyan tree. So from MISC to Banyan tree. So what happened? Because in year 2011, Pavilion went into partnership with Qatar Holding, which is to develop Banyan tree at an estimated cost of 700 million. So the completion by end 2016, which is include the hotel plus residences. So the GDV around 1.4 million. So which is Lumayan Indah Sdn Bhd hold for 51% of stake. Then Qatar Holding hold the remaining 49%. Okay, so this is the bricks report that I generate from bricks for Pavilion for Banyan Tree Residences. So the launching price for Banyan Tree Residences is around 1,006 to 1,007 per square foot for the early bird. So some is around 1,009 to 2,000 for the high floor unit and exclusive unit. So you can see the price is quite consistent, and even in 2017, the price went up to 2001 to 2002 per square foot. So now it come down again around 1,008 per square foot. So what I want to share with audience here, because in development, right, when the concept is good, the location is good, then the land cost and the layout, everything, which is all the factors factor in, all the reason factors in, so you can actually see the potential of your gain or the growth of your investment portfolio. Okay. Do you all know what is this piece of land next to Grand Millennium? Jalan Bukit Bintang. What is this? Okay. Okay. This piece of land previously was an empty car park. So transformed into Pavilion Suites. So Morton Berhad paid 7,209 per square foot for 29,000 parcel located between Grand Millennium and Pavilion. The seller is actually Millennium and Copton Hotel, which is the Singapore founder, which is the owner of this Grand Millennium, which is his name is Quek Leng Bang, which is originally he planned a golden bullet-shaped towers connected to his hotel. But because of just now I share with you all, which is marriage value, so they already bought Pavilion Residence, Banyan Tree, so they want this piece of land. Yeah, this is the reason. And launching price for Pavilion Suites at 2008 to 3002 per square foot in year 2015, and latest unit booked at 3,009 per square foot for 1,254 square foot. So this unit actually was booked before full MCO, which is before June. If this unit transact S&P sign, it will be a record for Malaysia property, I foresee. King or not? Pavilion king or not? If let's say everything good, give me 8, okay? So I can continue my next slide. So far so good, okay? I continue, okay. Okay, let's talk about the layout of Pavilion Damansara Heights. Okay, I just quickly run through for the layout, then I will come to the unit selection and the calculation. Okay, for the okay, for the basement parking, the residences parking from B5 to B8. B5 to B8, then 5-story of Pavilion backspoken retail. Then level 3A will be garden facilities. Units start from level 6 until level 53A. Penthouse will be on level 55, and sky facility will be on level 57. Okay, so these are the typical floor plan, which is from level 6 until level 27, level 28 until level 33A. So what I want to emphasize here, which is they actually separate into 2 zones, south and north wing, which is around 7 units per floor, served by 4 lifts. So this one also same, 7 units per floor, served by 4 lifts and 1 service lift. So it's about 4 plus 1 lift. Okay, so I'll come to the, I've summarized all the layout, which is, you can see for R1, right, the smaller unit starting from 614 square feet until the biggest one is 1831 square feet. Okay, so you can see the unit, right, like 14 units, 4 unit, 14 units and 4 unit, 36 unit. This kind of unit actually selling quite fast, and developer only left about maybe 1-2 unit available for this kind of layout. Okay, so let's talk about the branded appliances, which is what they're going to use for this Pavilion residence. Pavilion Damansara Heights. Apologize. Okay, Pavilion Damansara Heights. Okay, what they will use is that it's actually which is Gaggenau, Bosch, and this is so called Better, and V&R and Don Bridge. I think I pronounced correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. So most of the brand are actually from German. So later on, I will go through a Matterport with you all, so you can see all the layout and all the furnishing they're going to provide by the developer. Okay, so unit selection for better profit. So if let's say today, maybe you are just planning to buy a property, and in fact, let's say you really your parents or your relative are staying nearby Damansara Heights or Bangsar, maybe you're actually 1 or 2 person staying, maybe 1 bedroom is good enough for you, so you can consider this layout. Okay, so this is 691 square feet, which is this unit. Okay, the SPA price is 1.267,200, fully fitted kitchen with appliances, fridge, microwave oven, hob and hood, kitchen cabinet, centralized aircon, wardrobe will be provided. So because this project is under HOC, so it will be giving a free SPA and loan legal fees, free loan stamp duty, free MOT up to 1 million, which is 24,000. Which means if let's say the SPA price is 1.2, so because of the HOC campaign, so the developer will only give the MOT exempted only up to 1 million. So the 267,200, the MOT will be bear by purchaser itself. Okay, so the completion will be in Q2 2023. So after the handover, we'll be giving 12-month free maintenance fees. So if let's say you are going for 90% loan, 3% interest because the interest rate is quite low. So the installment for the tenure 35 years, the installment will be 4,389. Okay, so if let's say you say, oh, maybe 1 bedroom is slightly small, maybe can I go for the biggest one, the larger one? Okay, so this one is about 826 square feet, 1 plus 1 bedroom and 2 bathroom. So this one, the SPA price will be 1,463,400. Okay, same fully fitted kitchen with appliances, free SPA and loan legal fees, free loan stamp duty and free MOT up to 1 million, which is 24,000, and also free 12-month maintenance fees. So I would like to go through the Matterport with you, which is for this layout. Then later on, I will go through the saving plan, which is if let's say you buy this property, buy this unit at 1 plus 1 bedroom, which is the SPA price is 1.46. What is the saving plan, which is you can generate from this purchase? Okay, so we go for this Matterport for maybe 1 minute, then we come back for this. Okay, this Matterport, in fact, if let's say you're interested to get from our colleague, so you can just text them and get a copy from them. Once you enter from this unit, 826 square feet, okay, you will pass by the right hand side will be the study room. Okay, the study room. So we go further first. So okay, this one will be provided, which is the kitchen island will be provided. Hood and hob will be provided, which is the Gaggenau brand. Kitchen cabinet will be provided. So this part is empty except the plaster ceiling and the centralized aircon. Okay, for the living area. Okay, so this will be the master bedroom. So you come in here, this part will be empty, but you get plaster ceiling. Okay, so you will get the wardrobe, the walk-in wardrobe will be provided. This one, yeah, and this one. All the bathtub, shower screen, all provided. Okay, bathtub, shower screen, shower head, mirror also provided without the lighting. Okay, WC, all provided. Will be provided. So we still have another layout at 2083 square feet. So let's say interested, you can just refer to our colleague. Okay. So this is another study room. So will be empty except the plaster ceiling. Okay. So to my slide. Okay. Can you all see my slide? Can I continue? Yeah. Saving plan calculator based on 2% growth in 6 years. Okay, I'm just calculate based on 626, which is this unit, 626 square feet. Okay, the SPA price is 1.463. Okay, so if let's say today you are getting this unit, so your loan margin is 90%, the loan amount is 1.317, loan tenure 35 years, interest rate is 3%. Okay, so a monthly installment will be 5068.71. So because in every installment, right, it consists of principal and interest. So if let's say today you're buying for investment, okay, let's say you're buying for investment with 3% interest, what is your, how can I say, return on equity? Let's say the money rental received today is 4,009 after the completion. In fact, I just getting 4%. Because the estimated rental is around 6%, and DC resident, which is next to Pavilion Damansara Heights, is actually around 5 to 5.5 per square foot, 5 ringgit to 5 ringgit per square foot. So if let's say I take only 4% conservative, which is 4,009. Okay, the down payment is 10%, which is based on this because you're applying 90% loan. Okay, so the maintenance fees is this one, which is I use 826 times 0.67 for the maintenance charges. Okay, so the monthly installment is this one, which means the rental you're collecting is 4,009 and the monthly installment is 5068, which means every month you need to top up 168 ringgit, which is we call it a monthly rental deficit. Okay, so remember just now I showed you all, every installment, right, consists of principal and interest. So the total amortized principal paid in 6 years, which is we use this one, times 12, times 6. So you will get this amount. So because every time the principal will increase monthly like 5 to 6 ringgit every month, so the interest will become lower. So it's actually you come out this amount. If let's say you would like to find out how to calculate, you can just refer to our colleague or which is friend who invited you today. Okay, so the total deficit, how I calculate? Okay, every month you top up 554 and you top up the monthly rental, this one, these two, you times 12 times 6, so you will come out this amount. It's actually I use 6 years. Some of you may like, okay, can I use 5 years? Can you calculate based on 5 years? Yes, it's possible because I try to use 6 years because some of the RPGT we need to take into consideration. So it depends on you. Let's say request, we want to take 5 years, can. You just seek for my colleague or myself, I can help you to calculate for 6 years. Okay, so capital appreciation. Okay, if let's say today you purchase at 1463, you times 2%, then you times 6 years, so it will be this amount. So total return after 6 years, which is what you use the amortized principal plus the capital appreciation, then you minus your deficit, 52,520.35, then you will come out this amount. So what is your return on equity? Which is your down payment is 10%, but 6 years later you will get back this 263,000, which is your return on equity will be 180%. This is only on your cost. And of course, we are not calculating because some of the development that come with some rebates or they come with some good package. Maybe the down payment could be lesser. So this one you can check with our colleague to get further information. Okay, so the new selling price, if let's say in 2019 you decided to sell off your property, so you just use this 1.463400 plus 175,608 minus your loan outstanding after 6 years, then this will be the profit. Everyone clear so far? Yes, because you know why? Every time when I actually share about this plan, right, the property is not only about rental capital appreciation, but it also another form of saving, because you don't know that. You see, if let's say you're collecting the rental 4,900 and also your tenant actually is paying for your interest. Can you see? Which is your interest is 3,200 and you're collecting. So your 1,600 will go into your principal. So in fact, your tenant helping you to save money. Because 1,600 per month, for me, I will just spend. But maybe now I will just buy some book, reading, this kind of thing, Netflix, this kind of thing. But if let's say you really treat this property investment is actually in saving, another form of saving. So I think this saving plan calculator, you can actually work out with this. So you can actually work out, or if let's say 2 years later, maybe you collect only 4,500, or then maybe you calculate only 5 years. So what is your return on equity? So this thing you can refer to our colleague. I believe that most of the Pronex agent, they will help you to calculate this kind of property investment, because it's not like, oh, I even money to top up the property cannot lah. It's not true, because the interest rate is low right now. Okay, so far so good Okay, so I've moved to next, which is the demand for Pavilion Damansara Heights offices. You can see actually the corporate office are fully taken out, and Hatta Lega, which is all the glove company, actually they bought one tower in Pavilion Damansara Heights. So on top of that, you can see Ernst & Young, actually they have their office in Millennium Tower, and also you can see Philip Morris, they're having their office in Pavilion Damansara Heights as well. So these are all your potential target tenants if let's say you're buying for investment. Okay, so on top of that, just now, if let's say you can recall, for the resident in Bangsar, in Mont Kiara, they do not have any MRT transportation. So let's say the people, they actually, or some expatriate, they really prefer some MRT connectivity, they might consider Damansara Heights as well. And also not to forget the 9 blocks of corporate tower, it can be your potential tenant as well. Okay, so if let's say you are buying for own stay, today you are buying for own stay, okay, there is one unit, the last unit which I can, last unit of this layout, 1580 square feet. They come with fully fitted kitchen appliances. So because under HOC, so free SPA, free loan stamp duty, free MOT, and free 12-month maintenance fees. And because I can say, if let's say you're getting for this 3.1, unlikely you will go for 90% loan. So I calculate based on 80% loan. So 3%, so for 30 years, because I calculate based on 40 years old. Sorry. So the installment per month is 10,530 ringgit. Okay, so my next question to on stay, have you all heard of blackout period or not? Which is today I buy for on stay. If let's say I buy in 2021, whatever property price go up or go down has got nothing to do with me, because why? I buying for on stay ma. Yeah, because let's say I buy in 2021, then maybe I want to stay for 7 to 8 years. But whatever happened within this period, right, it has nothing to do with me. So would you want to sell if let's say the price going down? You won't, because you're staying there. But would you want to sell if the price going up? You might be considered. So this is so-called blackout period, because in property investment, right, we do not want to have so many of worried, which is the price go down lah, market no good lah, then every negative thought lah, then have to stress for so many things lah. I think for investment, right, property investment, right, maybe we can actually plan 8 to 5 to 8 years lah. So during this period, okay, whatever happened, we will have this standby fund. Then we have our tenant. Let's say we tenanted, then we stay at the unit. So we have what kind of cash flow to actually continue to pay the installment. I think you have start to plan your property investment, because if let's say you buy a property but you have to be so stressful, I think it's quite not worth it lah. Yeah. So this is my personal opinion. Okay, so come to competitor analysis. So this one I will touch on Bangsar area, which is Bukit Damansara, Wan Menorong, Serai. I only talk about the launching price because I believe that you already speak for 49 minutes. Okay, so launching price of Wan Menorong 800 per square foot. So now it's around 1,005 per square foot. So for Serai 1,003 to 1,005 per square foot. Then come to now it's about 1,008 per square foot. Even though like CC, I think I don't like about MRT. I like privacy. Can or not? Can, yes. What I can recommend is resale or secondary property in Bangsar. And let's say you like privacy, but let's say you like Damansara Heights area. So these are the new launch or newly completed property that having in the Damansara Heights. So I will not get too much of time here, which is you all look at the land size, which is land size out of these 4 projects, right? Pavilion Damansara having the largest piece of land, and also look about the public transportation, which is Pavilion come with their MRT station, and also DC resident come with their MRT station. And IRA and this called Cheddar, they do not come with the MRT station. So what I can share with the audience here is that, okay, if let's say today I already do my research, I prefer to go for MRT or go for the public transportation, then what are the projects I should look into? I should start to do my research. But what if, or I think I still prefer to have quite low density, quite exclusive private residence. So these are the projects you can consider. Okay, I'm not saying that which one is good, which one is not good, because it's up to personal preference. Okay, this is surrounding. So last part must stay with me until the end, because this part is very important. Okay, this one a lot of agent or a lot of maybe some sharer, they do not we should touch this part, but I really like, because price is very important, correct or not? When it comes to every investment, price is very important. So we talk about what are the factors can affect the price. Okay, the first thing, number of units sold, the percentage sold, and recent activity, number of units sold lately, and unit yet to exercise. Because first thing is that, let's talk about Pavilion Damansara Heights. They're already about 70% sold. Okay, what does it mean 70% sold? Which is the total unit is 1314 total unit. So 70% sold means 90 unit has been sold. So the leftover only 400 units. Okay, so second, recent activity, because during MCO, right? In fact, developer have sold 5 units in June during this MCO, which is, if let's say the percentage sold is good, we said 70% is mean they already secured they already on the safe sold already, already very safe. Bank financing also safe. So with the number of units also sold lately, which is selling quite well, so you will see there is actually unlikely for developer to drop price at this moment. The price will not be dropping, because if let's say you put yourself in a developer's shoes, if let's say today you actually put up your resale property, then you start the advertisement, then you actually getting plenty of offer, plenty of viewing, would you sell at loss or not? You won't, because the demand is there. So sometimes we need to understand developer as well, because they are human. So the third I want to emphasize, which is unit yet to exercise. If let's say today I already have my 900 units sold, so I remaining only for 400 units. So in fact, maybe unit already booked 30 units, let's say already booked, but yet to sign the SPA. So this is not considered sold, right? So would developer drop price for this 30 unit and it make the previous batch of buyer to forfeit their deposit? No, right? Because this is the reason we must consider when it comes to the transaction number, because I think it's quite important to actually find out which is in every development, what are the percentage sold, what are the number sold lately, and unit yet to exercise. Okay, so if let's say you want to know more information, you can actually look into our connection, which is invite you today. And I'm talking about unlikely for drop price, right? So my next question to audience is that what are the development are likely have some price adjustment? For Pavilion Damansara Heights, there is some certain unit that do have price adjustment during this period, because again, come back to COVID pandemic crisis situation. That's why there is some unit that still come with some little bit price adjustment. Okay, so do contact us if let's say we would like to find out more information. So I cover my last slide, which is you must know the land cost. The land cost of the developer, like just now I mentioned, 750 million for which is their phase 1, and 450 million for their phase 2. Okay, so this is their land cost. If today do not have COVID, developer bought the price at 1,006 per square foot. They bought it, and today don't have COVID. The developer could have sell at 2,000, 2,002 because it's a seller market, no supply. If let's say today not have COVID, only in COVID situation, buyer market, then you can find this kind of opportunity, which is even though the land cost is around 1,006, but you still have the opportunity to find the unit around 1,007 to 1,008, because it's not only about land cost. One thing you must know is actually also the construction cost, which is the raw material, the steel pricing also went up already. Okay, you see it's from 18% to 21%. This is the cost as well. So also this one you can see the costs are actually they increased from 2,004 per ton, now increased to 2,009 per ton, which is for the steel prices. Okay, so you must know the land financing as well. Developer bought this piece of land, they have to get their bridging loan as well. So the professionals like architect, all the facade, all this kind of professional fees, which is legal, which is they need to get their legal advisor. So they still need to bear some of the SDA loan legal fee, this kind of thing. So for the taxes as well, these are all the factors actually factor in until developer, in fact, they are selling at reasonable price, because I don't think that with this land cost and the selling price that I showed you all just now is considered unreasonable. Okay, so come back to my end, which is you must know what is important to you right now, because I think during this pandemic crisis and during this COVID, because the cases already hit 13,200, so I hope everyone stays safe at home. It's really needed, just go for vaccine. Okay, because if people want to choose between money and love, I would really recommend people to go for love, because like today, I think the house is much more residential, is much more important because you used to spend your time at home. So you must have your priority thinking. Which one is more important to you? Is the money go first or the love come first? Okay. So my summary for today, which is the only biggest integrated development in Damansara Heights. And when it comes to property investment, even for own stay, you also need to do your research and prepare yourself. Don't rush in to buy. Don't be emotional. Do your research. I think it's very important. Okay, so plan ahead your safety net for your assurance, which is opportunities is out there. Is that okay? If let's say I already decided I want to go ahead, so you must know after I buy the property, how much cash flow that I left with, then how much the healthy fund that I can actually continue my living. So again, property is actually the tools to hedge against inflation and preserve the value of money. Okay, why am I say so? Because the inflation is around 4.4%. Yeah, the CPI. So our money is getting getting smaller and smaller. So with the just now that I work up to you, which is the cash saving plan calculator, you can roughly know if let's say this money you're putting in the bank or you're putting in the property, how much you can get in 5 years down the road. Okay, so that's all for my sharing. Thank you everyone. I hope everyone stays safe and bye bye.